historically has been one of the greatest Falcons. I mean, he's just one of the greatest Falcons ever. But like, especially at this matchup in particular, he's had a really good history at this matchup.
Yes.
This one and like Puff. Those were like the two I feel like Wizzy really, especially Puff. Wizzy kind of set the foundation, I feel like, in the more modern Melee, you know what I mean?
Yes, absolutely. Like, kind of wrote the book on it.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
In almost every way. Wizzy is always one of those players, like...
S+Hiro, that was clean, though. That was clean.
I see the nod, too. Like,
right, you're right.
Wizzy's
And they're on I don't know if they're playing on a prism. Is that a prism? Or is that a box? Oh, it's just a box. The buttons are just like
the buttons got like
you've seen the prisms though,
some
right?
height. I don't think.
Oh yeah.
This thing,
yeah, they're like
the obelisk
triangle
thing.
looking thing. Yeah.
What I was gonna say earlier is I feel like Wizzy's one of those players where like sometimes if you're like a solid player, you might play like a certain type of player and do actually pretty well. Like it'd be a close game. Like maybe you play like Lucky or something. And you're like, yo, I was last stock.
Right,
and then you play Wizzy and get 4 stocked. Like, and then somehow Lucky plays Wizzy and does well. But you're like, there's a gap of like the really efficiency. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like certain people, you're just like, oh my god, like this is so different.
It's weird because sometimes I feel like Wizzy's end goal is very simple, but how he gets there is crazy detailed. Like, he'll do every SDI possible, but then just hit you with 2 up airs and you're dead. You know what I'm saying?
Keeping it simple, right?
Yeah.
It's like
his punish is simple, but the nuance in the neutral's like crazy. It's just like, bro, I don't know how you hit that double stick SDI, you know, the Wizzy wank
the wank DI, yeah.
You know, like, dang, yeah. And S+Hiro was playing amazing, and then, yeah, Wizzy just, the attention to detail is crazy, bro.
I think what it is like, the phenomenon I'm talking about, I think is like, if you play someone really, really good, you can't execute your game plan as well. And so what's happening is like, if I play Wizzy, I'm not doing enough to like make him break his game plan or make him like not able to be Wizzy. And so then you just get rolled. And like, you know, it's hard to kind of put enough pressure on for him not to just grab you and then you'd be like defeated. Like,
and then a lot of the times, so you got to force the top player to lock in, right?
Yes.
They're usually going to just like, I'm just going to body my pool. I'm like, a lot of the top players, I'm going to be real, Wizzy's thinking about tomorrow. Or he's thinking about the next round, right? So you got to wake him up like, yo, I'm here, you know? Which I think S+Hiro did that first stock. Which
that was like really good movement there as well.
So once you get that, because once you get a top player to this point, they start playing different.
Yes.
They start playing a little safer, a little bit more precise too. You know, they're not playing as risky as they once were. Oh, is he okay?
Yeah, you need to make them second guess it, right? Like, you need to make them feel like if they're taking risks at all.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure. I mean, I think S+Hiro, the Sheik, they're pretty good so far. I mean, I like what I see. It's just, I mean, it's hard to keep up with Wizzy, especially in those moments, because you know, for you, when you're trying to make this upset, your punish got to be crazy, especially versus him, because Wizzy though is going to guarantee touch of death. That's going to happen. So you got to have that same energy, and that's hard to match. Especially because Wizzy's going to introduce defensive stuff that you're maybe not used to seeing. Yeah, that you probably never played against, for sure. But S+Hiro has played against it. Not playing really good. Like we're seeing some stuff where like the slide-offs, like accounting for it, really, really good mix-ups in terms of like some of the follow-ups, the tilts. Oh, see, that's great. 11% though. You know, we'll take crazy. Take fair exactly. Like you're not playing around that. You're like, this is a safe fair, and it's like, any other Falcon, that's safe. You know. Yeah, there's definitely, I'm going to show you some stuff. Yeah, right? Oh, nice. Okay. Okay. Oh, team was ready for it. That was crazy. And that's the hard part, playing around that type of stuff. Nice DI, though. Really good. Right? Oh. Wizzy taking advantage of that platform. Oh, that jab. Okay, this is where Sheik doesn't look so good. Yeah, like when she's off it. Yeah, this is where, I don't know, S+Hiro is trying to, like, shorten the Bs, but Wizzy's been getting mileage on holding that ledge. Needle? Okay, never mind. Need to get this. See, I think they should have needled. Should have needled there. Because then you hit the rise of the up B, and then you got more chances to, like, get that. Because, in my opinion, there's no point of having your back turn here. When you can, like, needle fair, and then, I don't know, Falcon, like, to me, this is one of the easier edge guard scenarios. Sheik, Falcon, crazy as, or slide off.
I know as a Falco, one of the things I do is just try to move with Falcon. Like Fiction taught me that you kind of like do a full hop and kind of try to move with the drift.
Yeah.
The problem is Sheik, I feel like, doesn't have that as much, but what she gets instead is like an amazing back air and like the needles and all the other options. So edge guarding kind of really is where you need to be kind of running away with it. So this is still close. I mean, it is Wizzy, right? Like,
oh, yeah, right there, yeah. That was a pretty good game, though.
Honestly.
That was a pretty good game. I just think the edge guards towards the end is where S+Hiro fumbled. But, you know, Wizzy doing what Wizzy does, man. Another day at the office.
I mean, there were even a couple of moments where, like, I think what separates a lot of the top players is these moments where, like, a normal person does die, like, they don't die. And, like, Wizzy had that kind of wall tech into getting out of the edge guard situation. And then you're like, oh, okay,
yeah,
the momentum's totally
reversal,
different now, you know? Like, and then that sticks in your head as a player, like, if I just hit that edge
when
guard.
You drop something, because, like, you can't afford to drop things when you're trying to get the upset. And I think we're at a point now where, like, any players that you see make massive upsets, they generally don't drop stuff. That's how good it's gotten. That the underdog is just as efficient, you know?
Do you ever find that
like,
like
was beautiful. I like that.
Do you ever find that annoying? Like, do you ever feel like, my God, like everything's so much work now? Like, does that ever come in your mind? Like,
no, I like it though. I guess I like it because I'm like, man, this is like what we always imagined it to be. You know what I mean? Now, granted, like there are things about neutral I miss. In Melee, I feel like neutral got kind of dry because everyone is so good off the hit, but I kind of like how good everyone is because it keeps you on point.
Yeah.
It keeps you gotta be disciplined, you know, if you want to win now. It's pretty nice.
I wonder if you up B into Sheik there. I mean, you get it anyway. You don't need to make it complicated, but that would be fun.
Right.
That's a difference between none.
That's a none, yeah.
I was going to say, like,
none would have went for that. Okay. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wizzy went for it. See, but when the top players get more leads, they take more risks like that. Ooh, nice CC. Oh, yep, that's it. Yep. One thing about Sheik that's hard for Sheik players to deal with is just see crouch canceling, man. It's really good for Sheik, man. One of the worst for how good she is, she's really bad at handling crouch cancel.
Like impressively bad.
Yeah,
honestly, like sometimes you're like, what the hell is this?
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh,
nice
what a good stomp.
Yeah. Yeah. Tried to maybe arms attack there, but yeah. And that was a 30 clip. I mean, I think S+Hiro. I think they played pretty well though.
Absolutely.
Just a little bit more cleanup, especially on the edge guards. And I'd say just got to be a little bit faster. I kind of feel like at the high level now, everybody's quick. You watch Jay move, it's like, bro, relax. You know.
I think that's the thing.
Miles a minute.
People don't think about when working on their game is like everything you're doing, just do it faster. And I feel like it used to be something people would talk about all the time, but now we've all kind of gotten quite a bit faster that like it's not like people be like work on your edge guard, work on this, and it's like what about just do all of the same mix-ups, do everything you're doing, but just try to increase like the speed of your decisions. I think it's like not something that gets talked about really like to a lot of newer players.
No, I agree. Because I mean, you open up. Because the cool thing about being fast, I feel like is when you mess up, you kind of can afford to recover. You know, because it's just so quick. Whereas like when you take forever, not only like is it easy to telegraph, like you just have less time or you have more time to get for your opponent to understand what you're doing. So.
Exactly.
So Wizzy, you know, doing what Wizzy does best, man. I mean, I don't think we were surprised at seeing Wizzy win that set. You know, especially on a day one type.
Oh, absolutely.
So next up, I don't know. I mean, the matches usually throughout the pool they get crazier. So.
Yeah. Oh, okay. We got
Closer versus My Money. Thank you, production. Appreciate you guys for that.
Cannon player. Got a fellow GTA native coming out here. One of the. I know this
one of OGs.
I won't bring it up the full details on commentary, but Coastward, like back in the day, was known for getting like a certain sponsor. Do you remember this? Do you remember like there was an era where Coastward was
I don't know. With me in particular, I don't see some sponsors.
Oh, it was let's just say it was an adult anime sponsor. That was what it was. That's all you need. Like that's about as PG as I can get it.
Fair enough.
And it's a different era. It's a different era of the game.
We're in a different time.
Yeah, we are truly in a different time. But so that's still like burned in my brain.
It's etched in there, huh?
It really is. It's just that's what I associate with him.
And then my money, I mean, my money's insane. So good. Added like the Jersey, you know, Philly, tri-state area. You know what I mean? Really good player.
Yeah, definitely both
Fox
of these
player.
really experienced.
I want to say, is my money in top 50 or no? Or is it top 100? I know top 100 for sure.
Yeah, it's a good question.
I wouldn't be surprised either way. I mean, my money's a great player.